If you've heard one of these phrases from a woman and didn't know what it meant, you probably missed a clear sign of interest. Women speak in codes, and most men don't pick up on the clues. And the worst part? They won't repeat themselves. If you don't understand it the first time, the opportunity disappears. But today, you're going to learn how to read this secret code. And there's more. The last phrases on this list are the rarest and most powerful. Those who recognize these phrases are playing at another level. Watch until the end, because every detail matters. Women won't tell you directly that they're interested. Instead, they drop signals. And if you don't know how to interpret them, you're out of luck. But here's the advantage. If you master this skill, you'll have an edge over 99% of men. That's because most guys fail miserably at recognizing when a woman is giving them a clear sign. The most common mistakes: ignoring the signal and missing the opportunity, responding the wrong way and killing the connection. But don't worry, after this video, you'll never make these mistakes again. And one more thing, the last phrases are the most impactful. If you ignore them, you could be missing out on huge opportunities. Let's get straight to the first phrase. Phrase 7. You look really handsome today. Think fast. How many times have you heard this phrase from a woman? If your answer is a few times, or even almost never, let me tell you something. This compliment is not random. Women don't just go around giving out compliments for no reason. They know that words have an impact. If she says you look handsome today, it means she noticed something different about you. It could be your posture, your energy, your gaze. The point is, she's testing your reaction. Here's the mistake most men make: responding too neutrally and killing the connection. If you just say, thanks, and continue the conversation as usual, you've missed a chance. The right response should keep the game alive. Something like, oh, so you noticed? I like that you pay attention to details. This response shows that you picked up on the signal and have the confidence to sustain the moment. Now, what if she's more specific and says, I like your style, or you have a certain charm? In that case, throw the question back at her. Ask, what exactly do you like? This makes her elaborate, and the more she talks about you, the more emotionally invested she becomes. If a woman tells you that you look handsome today, it's not just a casual comment. It's an invitation for you to engage in the game. Phrase 6. Do you like how I look? If a woman asks you this, it's not just about her appearance. She's not asking if her outfit matches or if her hair looks neat. She wants to know if you're paying attention to her. And here's the problem. Most men respond mechanically. They say something like, yes, you look beautiful, and let the conversation die. Big mistake. If a woman asks you this, it means she wants a moment of validation and connection. The ideal response should create an engaging atmosphere and deepen the interaction. Something like, beautiful. That word doesn't do you justice. You know exactly what you're doing, and I like that. This response completely shifts the game. It creates mystery, attraction, and curiosity. Now, imagine she's even more specific and asks, do you like my lips? If your answer is just, yes, they're nice, you've missed an opportunity. The right way to respond. Something like, they're dangerous. I think I need a closer analysis to be sure. This keeps the conversation in the realm of attraction and makes her invest more in the interaction. If a woman asks you this question, she's opening the door for a deeper connection. It's up to you to steer it in the right direction. Phrase 5. Wow, you're so funny. If a woman tells you this, it doesn't just mean that you made her laugh. Laughter is one of the clearest signs of connection and attraction. When she says you're funny, especially with a different tone of voice, deep eye contact, or a subtle touch, it means she's feeling good around you. Now, here's the most important detail. How she says this phrase matters much more than the words themselves. If she says it with a shy smile and quickly changes the subject, it might just be a casual compliment. But if she keeps eye contact, laughs more than usual, and even touches your arm, then the situation is different. What do most men do wrong? They ignore the moment or respond indifferently, missing the chance to deepen the connection. The right response should keep the game alive. Something like, "Oh, so you like funny guys. But is that all you're looking for?" This makes her justify her interest and invest even more in the conversation. Now, if you notice she laughs at everything you say, even when it's not that funny, then you can be sure she's giving you a clear sign of attraction. Phrase 4. It's really warm in here, isn't it? This phrase might sound like a casual comment about the weather, but don't underestimate what could be behind it. When a woman says this, it's often not about the room temperature. It's about the energy between you two. If she says this while playing with her hair, loosening a jacket, or touching her neck, she might be sending a signal of nervous excitement. The most common mistake men make? Taking it literally and responding with something like, "Yeah, I think the AC isn't working well." This completely kills the opportunity to take the interaction to the next level. The right response should be more engaging. Something like, "Maybe it's not the room. Some people just have a way of turning up the heat." This response creates a more intense exchange, leading the conversation in a more flirtatious direction. If she smiles and responds playfully, it means she was testing your reaction before escalating the tension between you two. If a woman tells you she's feeling hot, pay attention to the context and her body language. This could be the perfect moment to take the connection to the next level. Phrase 3. I'm really good at this. When a woman says this, she's not just sharing some random piece of information. This phrase has a clear objective: to spark your curiosity and see if you take the bait. She wants to see how you react and whether you know how to play the game. Now, the fatal mistake most men make is responding in a neutral and predictable way. If she says something like, "Oh, I'm really good at massages," and you just reply with, "That's cool," you've completely missed the opportunity to build the connection. The correct response should keep the mystery alive and create a subtle challenge. Something like, "Oh yeah, I'd have to see that to believe it, but just so you know, I have high standards." This doesn't just show interest, it adds an air of mystery that makes her want to prove what she just said. Women like to feel like they need to win over a man, so instead of simply accepting her statement, make her invest more in the conversation. This is the secret to keeping attraction alive. Phrase 2. Let's go somewhere more private. There's no beating around the bush here. This is one of the most direct phrases a woman can say. If she suggests going somewhere more private, it means she wants more intimacy and is giving you a clear signal. But this is the moment when many men mess everything up. The first mistake? Showing too much excitement and seeming desperate. The second mistake? Acting insecure and not knowing how to handle the situation. The correct response? Stay calm and in control of the interaction. If she says, "Let's go somewhere quieter," instead of just saying yes too eagerly, respond with confidence. "Good idea. I know the perfect spot for that." This response conveys security and leadership and makes her feel comfortable with you. The way you respond can determine the level of attraction at that moment. Women are very sensitive to masculine energy. If you show that you understand the signal and know what you're doing, her interest increases even more. If a woman suggests going somewhere private, take it as a clear sign that it's your moment to show confidence and handle the situation the right way. Phrase 1. I really like this part of your body. This is one of the most direct and revealing phrases a woman can say. When she compliments a specific part of your body, it's not just a random comment. She's testing your reaction and waiting to see how you respond. If she says something like, "I love your arms," "Your smile is so charming," or "Your voice is really attractive," it means she's already seeing you differently. Now, the biggest mistake a man can make is reacting in a way that's disinterested or low energy. If your response is just thanks, you've just wasted a golden opportunity. The right response: flip the game and deepen the interaction. For example, "Oh, so you noticed. What exactly caught your attention?" This response makes her explain why she likes that feature, making her invest even more in the conversation. The more she talks about you, the more emotionally engaged she becomes. If she compliments you while touching you, that's an even stronger indicator of interest. In this case, a light touch in return, combined with confident eye contact, can create an even deeper moment of connection. If a woman gives you this type of compliment, know that it's not random. She's already taken the initiative and is waiting to see if you know how to play the game. Now you know what these phrases really mean. You now understand how to interpret the hidden signals that most men completely miss. If you didn't know this before, chances are you've already missed some opportunities without realizing it. The difference between an ordinary guy and a man who truly understands women lies in the ability to read and react the right way. And now, I want to know from you, which of these phrases have you heard before without realizing their true meaning? Comment below and share your experience. If this content helped you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because every week we have new strategies to help you improve your game and understand female behavior. See you in the next video.